The sanctuary was built in 1870 and is one of the oldest African American churches in rural Georgia. The Gothic Revival style church is located in the historic community of Chubbtown. The church sits on 1 acre of land deeded by Henry Chubb and his brothers on August 8, 1870, to the trustees of the Methodist Episcopal Church for $200. The church is the only surviving structure of the original town and was placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1990. Isaac Chubb appeared as a free black man in the 1830 census in North Carolina and shortly thereafter migrated to North Georgia before 1833. At some point in the early 1860s, the family migrated to Floyd County before the Civil War. Isaac Chubb and his 8 sons and 2 daughters thus arrived in Floyd County and ultimately established Chubbtown. It is important to note that Isaac Chubb, a free black male, migrated with his family to Georgia, a slave state, rather than to a northern free state. Isaac Chubb, who was a blacksmith by profession, apparently was successful enough in his profession to keep his family together. The older sons soon began purchasing real estate before the end of the Civil War. Henry Chubb purchased 120 acres in 1864 before the end of the war. The 1870 census of Floyd County, Georgia reflects that Isaac was dead and Henry was head of the family. Henry's wife was named Laura. Chubb Chapel's historic and social significance was memorialized in 1990 by its placement on the National Register of Historic Places. The fact that the congregation still actively uses the original sanctuary in the 21st century is a tribute to the family and community. The National Register application states, built after freedom had been officially achieved for the entire race, Chubb Chapel is a monument to and reflects the Blacks community's long association with religious freedom as one means of expression of cultural identity. The church was always one of the strongest institutions in a black settlement, as it was here, and was exemplified by the survival of this church structure as the only historic vestige remaining, the community of Chubbtown. For more information on Chubb Chapel, see the display at the Cave Spring Welcome Center or visit Chubb Chapel in historic Chubbtown right outside of Cave Spring. This has been 2 Minutes in History with Melody Noyes for the Downtown Development Authority.